Hi everyone, welcome to Everyday, your daily stop for virtual reality content. My name is D, and today we are gonna go fast because we're gonna be playing Radial-G. Radial-G is a futuristic racer in the style of, say, F-Zero for the Oculus Rift, Development Kit 1. And it's produced for the Oculus Rift, although you can also play it on your monitor. And they are running a Kickstarter campaign for it right now. There is a freely available public demo, which is what I'm going to be playing. And it's just a very early, simple version of the game. And their Kickstarter is aiming for a goal of £50,000, and they're about 1/5 of the way there. So I'm really hoping this game will get funded because it's lots of fun to play. The controls are super simple. I'm going to be playing it with the Xbox 360 controller. You just use the control stick to move, and you use the shoulder buttons to accelerate and decelerate. You can also play it with your keyboard. This game is produced by a team of 5 people out of Brighton in the United Kingdom. And they have a director, a producer, a lead developer who has prior experience with virtual reality and immersive tech going way back, and 2 artists. And this game has a global the demo has a global leaderboard of everybody who's ever played it and how well they did compared to each other. I was recommended to play this game by Cautionator, who is currently the #1 player on the entire leaderboard. And my score is not nearly that good. I'm somewhere around like number 45 right now, just based on my practice runs. But I can still play it well enough to demonstrate it. So, without further ado, let's get in there and play Radial-G. Alright, so here we are in the game. When the game first starts up, you actually are supposed to be playing it in monitor mode, because otherwise you won't be able to see it. So in monitor mode, it shows you your ship, and it shows you your logged in name. I'm logged in as Everyday VR. You have to check this box that says Rift mode enabled. The first time that you start it, it'll ask you to register so that you can enter your name and it'll show up on the leaderboard, and you can set up a password so other people can't imitate you, that kind of thing. But now that we're all set here, I'm just going to click Begin Race. And it shows you the controls here. Like I said, I'm going to be using the Xbox 360 controller. So it just has the 1 control stick, the 2 buttons. It's very, very simple controls. They'll probably add more buttons later on for weapons and stuff because it's going to be multiplayer in the final version. This shows you the basic idea of how to play. You go over the green chevrons, and that makes you go fast. If you hit one of the red fields, it slows you down, so you want to avoid that. And you want to hit as many chevrons as you can in a row to get your speed up super high. Alright, looks like it's ready for me to put the Rift on. Let's go. Alright, so here's my cockpit. This is lap attack. It is the only mode that the demo works in, where you just do laps over and over again, playing as many times, trying to get the fastest lap time that you possibly can. And it sends all your lap times up to the global leaderboard, where you are ranked based on your lap time, your best lap time. And this is my little cockpit. Has this nice futuristic feeling to it. I've got this red ball. I've got the seat that I'm sitting in. And there's no positional tracking with DK1, so if I lean forward, the cockpit runs away from me, of course. That will be fixed in the DK2 version that they are working on right now. There's a cool, like, quadcopter thing or helicopter thing hanging out over there. You're going to see a bunch of billboards, like that one advertising Radial-G. There's going to be others. That one advertising their Facebook channel. There's going to be a bunch of those. And behind me, I can look behind, all the way behind me, and see the back of my chair and whatever part of the city is behind me. Alright, without further ado, it's time to start playing. Ooh, the stars are pretty. Anyway, time to go. Let's race. And my controller's not working. Oh, I have to hit the start button. I'm an idiot. Alright, let's go. Okay, I'm holding down my right shoulder button to accelerate, and I have to aim for these things. Now, the performance in this game is incredible. They said that one of their biggest priorities is achieving a high frame rate, and it really shows, because even playing this game at 1440p, I get 110 frames per second consistently. I can play it at full 4K resolution, even in Rift mode, and still get well over 60 frames a second consistently. It is really good performance. And it is really fast. Rushing through these levels, like you really feel like you're just rushing along the ground at I hit one of the red things. Like you're rushing along the ground at 60 miles an hour or faster, and you just go super fast, especially going around these curves. It really feels like it's pulling at you as you go around those curves. And it's really challenging to achieve good times in this. Like, I'm not surprised that I'm so far down the leaderboard, because trying to hit all of the green chevrons and get up to that top speed and then to go at that top speed while still avoiding the slowing down things is, yeah, you can see I'm not even going top speed, and I didn't pull that off. So I'm going to do a few laps here, and I'm hoping that by the time I get to my final lap, I will be sucking a little bit less, so I can show you what it looks like up at top speed. I'm almost at top speed. I think I'm at top speed now. Yep. All right, let's see how long I can keep this. I believe you start to slow down gradually over... I think you slow down gradually over time, even if you don't hit any of the red things. All right, let's go. I can do this. My current ranking is somewhere around 42 on the global leaderboard. I'm nowhere near the time of the top people. Actually, Virtual Reality Reviewer, who has a great channel, has a much better time than me. But I am beating Emart's time and Oculus Rifter's time. So those are some other channels that I am currently beating. I like how as you go around these curves that are like vertical, you can look up and see the way that you're going to keep going. Or as you go around to the right here, you can look to the right and see as you're approaching the area that you're about to go into. So that makes it really distinctive in virtual reality as compared to a normal futuristic racing game, because normally you can only see the part of the pipe right ahead of you. But in a VR game, you can really look ahead to the part that's coming up, and that can give you a little bit of an advantage. All right, I didn't see that coming at all. Okay. Talking about looking ahead. Gotta pay attention here. All right. There's an advertisement for their Kickstarter. I was thinking earlier about how funny it would be if, like, you still had a copy of this demo in, like, 5 or 10 years, and you, like, bring it out, and it's like, support our Kickstarter, and like, they've already gone and produced their whole full game at that time and everything, and, like, they've already released the Oculus Rift DK4, or consumer version 4 by that time. You get the point. It would be pretty funny. Alright. I wonder if these old games will be compatible with... Like I know that DK2 games will run on the consumer version, but I wonder if, like, future consumer versions of the Rift will run old games, like that were only produced for older versions of the consumer, of the Oculus Rift. Alright, let's go. Oh, no! Oh, I was doing so well. Okay. The fields start, when you first start out, the fields, those red and green fields are rotating, are not rotating, rather, they are fixed in place, and then they start rotating faster and faster as you get towards the end of the level. So they add more challenge as you go. It's only one level right now, but it's a really well-designed level. Has a lot of replay value. I've gone around this, like, must be 6 or 7 times already, and I'm not getting sick of it. There's plenty to do in this level. Oh god. I always mess up that part. Have 3 of them right in a row like that. Alright, let's see if I can do better on this lap. This will be my final lap. Doesn't matter how good or bad I do. Okay, I just missed the chevron, so I'm not off to a great start. Okay, you can see the green glow from the chevron, even around the edge of the pipe, and that helps you to figure out where it is. I like how they have you going around these pipes as they're... I haven't seen other games that do this. I don't know if F-Zero does the thing where you go around a pipe as its main way of laying out a course. I think it works really well because you can, like I said with the Rift, you can... I hit a red thing. You can look around quite a bit to see where you're going, and with the pipe, it enables you to kind of look down around the edges of the pipe and get some of the view down there. So I think they work well together. Okay. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. See if I can... Oh, shit. Okay. Hanging on tight. Ah! Oh. I went a bit too fast for my own good there. I've never been... I think I have to learn to use the brakes in this game because I haven't been using the brakes so far at all. But sometimes I get going so fast that I'm just not able to keep up. Then using the brakes would be helpful in that situation. I'm going to use the one on the bottom this time. It's hard to say there is a bottom. You never feel like you're upside down in this game. You always feel like whichever way you are is just the right way, which makes it interesting. Gives you a really zero gravity feeling. Alright, let's go. Like I said, there is a monitor-based version, and if you don't have a Rift, you should definitely just try the monitor-based version. It's still fun. And they can give you a feeling for what the Rift version is like, although the Rift version is obviously more fun. Okay. They've said that in the long run, they want to bring this to mobile devices. They want to bring it to the Sony Morpheus. They want to bring it to everything. I still hit the last red one. I can't believe it. Oh my god. That was a terrible lap. Okay, one more lap. One more lap. I could do better than that. I have to improve from rank 47. Okay. How about take this one? There we go. And obviously they can't guarantee the Sony Morpheus is going to come out anytime soon. In fact, they haven't even given it a proper name yet for that product. But it's cool that they're looking forward and they're enthusiastic about all kinds of virtual reality developments in the space. It shows they're really plugged into what's happening. They said that they were among the first backers. They were among the Kickstarter backers of the Oculus Rift, so they've been following it for a long, long time. And they've been really looking for... a lot of people have only really heard about the Rift and gotten into it since the Facebook announcement, but these are definitely people who are with it from the start. And like I said, the lead developer has been familiar with VR even before the Rift, so they really know the space well. And I think that's part of what will make this a successful experience, because they're not just trying to port old experiences to virtual reality, but they have virtual reality experience as well. Okay, I'm doing better on this run. Let's go. They do a good job of not having anything pasted to your face. Everything is either attached to the cockpit or out there in the world, like the billboards. The billboards work great. I think they're a good example of kind of how you can integrate advertising into the game world in a natural way. There's always this fine balance where you want your advertisements in a game to be I don't think you want to completely eliminate ads in games, because I mean, in any case where you would have ads in the real world, you kind of expect to see ads in the game world as well. But you want them to be ads that make sense for the setting. And that 210, that's not good at all. Okay, well, my current best time, I believe, is 157, and that was in a game prior to this video, but I'm not going to beat it in this video, so I need to just give up for now. But I will improve my time offline eventually. All right, let's come out of the Rift and talk about this game. So that was Radial-G, and it's a super fun game. You go super fast in it, and you really get a strong feeling of speed, a feeling being pulled around as you go around all the curves and the pipes. And it's a really competitive game, even though right now it's only single player. They intend to make it a multiplayer game where you'll be able to both play with others in real time, as well as play against the ghost or recorded gameplay of others in an offline setting, like in single player. They've got a bunch of other modes planned. They've got pilots and ships planned, and you'll be able to upgrade your ships. They've got a lot of elaborate things they're thinking about. Read the Kickstarter for more information. I've linked it in the description. I really recommend, if you're fond of any kind of futuristic racer game, that you check this out. Check out the demo, whether or not you have an Oculus Rift, and drop them some money on Kickstarter if you want to see this made into a real full game for the Rift. That'll be ready when it's time for it to release. So that's all for today. Let me know any thoughts you have on this game. Let me know any other demos you want me to play. I will be resuming Among the Sleep very shortly, and I will be resuming Wind Waker very soon as well. That's all for today. Everybody have a great every day.